Hello, I'm Armin Budish. Welcome to Golden Opportunities.
Today, loved ones in long-term care need someone on their side, and that someone is here today. Get ready to do some fancy finger work. Then, don't shortchange yourself. We'll invest some time in teaching money management skills. Plus, dead men do tell tales. A Civil War soldier travels through time for a civil discourse at our table. And a new technique to maximize your retirement benefits.
It's time to get GOing, so pull up a chair and join us at our kitchen table for Golden Opportunities. In the past on Golden Opportunities, if you ever have a problem with the care you or a loved one has received in a nursing home or with at-home care, we've mentioned that you should contact the Long-Term Care Ombudsman for help. Today we have two people from that organization to personally share the many ways that they can help you and advocate for you. Lori Scharf is an ombudsman specialist and the volunteer coordinator for our area, and Phil Brewer is a board member and a very active volunteer. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
We'll start with you, Phil. First of all, what's the Long-Term Care Ombudsman Office do?
We basically are advocates for people who are in long-term care facilities like nursing homes, assisted livings, adult care facilities.
If somebody has a problem, you know, they're not sure about the care they're getting, and can they call, and what happens?
They can call our office, and someone will investigate that complaint.
All right. What about education? Is that part of the deal?
We provide education for people who work in nursing homes so that they know what their responsibilities are with respect to their residents.
I often get questions, you know, about you know, where should I go for help? You know, what's the best nursing home? What's the best home care? Will you help advise people on those kinds of issues?
Yes, we provide selection assistance. So if people have someone that they care about that needs a place like a nursing home, they can call our office and we would provide them that assistance.
Lori, let's go to you. Somebody has a complaint. They call, you investigate. Tell us about the process. What goes on?
Well, we are a resident-driven organization. So when someone calls in with a complaint, whether it be the resident themselves, a family member, or could even be someone from the facility who's very concerned about one of their residents, we go out and we talk to the resident that's involved because we need their consent before we can proceed.
There is a law that gives people certain rights. Are you the people that will help them make sure that their rights are followed?
There are 32 client rights, patient rights that they are entitled to, and whether you're in a nursing home facility, in an assisted living, or in adult care, all of those are grounded by federal law and state law, and we enforce those laws.
All right, so if somebody's violating, if one of the nursing homes or home care folks are violating the law, what kind of action can you do?
We're not an enforcement agency, but we do investigate and we do propose changes that need to be made. If it's perhaps that we need to educate the staff on that rule and make sure that it's put in place, that's what we do.
And I've seen situations, you'll even fight with the nursing home or with the home care if you have to. I mean, you'll argue. You'll say this has to be done.
We will, and the case is not done once the facility says we'll put this action in place. We always do a follow-up to make sure that what they say really happens.
Phil, what's your experience when you go to a facility or you go to a home care provider and you say, you know, you got to make a change here? What kind of reception do you get?
You know, for the most part, they want what's best for their residents, and they're usually pretty cooperative.
Good. And Lori, is it only when you have a problem that you talk to these folks at the nursing homes and home care, or do you have ongoing conversations?
We have ongoing conversations. We need to be a presence in each of the facilities in the 5-county area. So we make a minimum of 2 advocacy visits a year, but we're out there making sure that they know who the ombudsman is and what we can do for them.
And a lot of the focus is often on nursing homes, but you'll deal with home care providers as well, right?
Home care providers, Passport, adult care facilities, assisted livings, nursing homes.
And we have a whole chart here on the screen of the sorts of things you'll advocate for.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you both very much. We could talk for a lot longer, but the information is important for people to know. We're going to give a phone number. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The services of the long-term care ombudsman, they are invaluable, and they're free of charge. That's very important. So if you or a loved one need assistance, don't hesitate to call them. The number's coming up next. My thanks to Lori and Phil for joining us today.
For help and information, call the Long-Term Care Ombudsman's Office at 800-365-3112 or visit their website, www.ltco.org. Next, A Course in Crafting.